It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from the Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Fields throwing again. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by Sam Darnold in his 5th year now out of USC.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 14-yard line. Here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Foreman. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run with Foreman. It's Dominic Robinson who comes in and makes a play. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Darnold. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And there's another one complete to Chenault. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before. And I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it. So they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Darnold now to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Fields on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Fields. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told, too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jones on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Fields now to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Bears.
Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 39, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Foreman. He'll get this to about the 38.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Running left, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fields going to keep it running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 24. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he's flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yeah, go right now. Dig down deep. Let's ride, dog. Let's go, y'all.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11 now. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Now, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.